Hi, this is Miss Chris at the Oak Harbor Public Library, and I am here for story time. We are on week 6 of summer reading, and I'm going to read a story this week that has to do with a new twist on an old tale. Our theme this year has been Imagine Your Story, and this is kind of a different way to imagine stories. I have some books to recommend to you this week that you might like, and I'm going to tell you, this one is called The Boy Who Cried Wolf, and that's a story that we all know about. A little boy who thought he would do something, and he was kind of ornery, and he cried wolf, and it really wasn't a wolf, and it's a good story. But this is The Dog Who Cried Wolf, so that's a little bit different. I bet you know the story of Little Red Riding Hood. Well, look at, she's on a bike, so it's a little bit different. And here's a book called The Great Grand Plan. So it's still about Little Red Riding Hood, but it's a little bit different story about it. I bet you know the story about the 3 pigs. There was 3 houses and the big bad wolf and all of that. Well, this is that story. And here's another one that looks different, and it's called The 3 Little Pigs, but it's a little bit different. I think they've got a different story to tell. Here's The 3 Little Super Pigs. That one's different. And then we have The 3 Little Wolves and the Big Bad Pig. Now, I bet that one's really different. Wolves always get a bad time in storybooks. This one is called What's the Time, Mr. Wolf? This one is called Winston the Book Wolf. And look at this. Uh-oh, I think it's about biting something. And so what do you think? How did those wolves all learn to be bad? This one is called Badness for Beginners. So maybe wolves weren't always bad, they just had to learn it. And today, the books that I have, I'm going to read you 2 books today, and they are a little bit different. A story on something you might know. This one is called Mind Your Manners, B.B. Wolf, and I'm sure that stands for Big Bad Wolf. This is written by Judy Sierra. One morning, B.B. Wolf huffed and puffed up the hill to his mailbox. Bills, 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 he growled. And something else. What was in the mysterious envelope? It says, "You're invited. Please come to the library Tuesday at 3. We're having our annual storybook tea. Your special friend, Miss Wonderly." Should I go? B.B. Wolf asked his best friend. I don't think I like tea. You don't go to a tea for the tea, replied the crocodile. You go to the tea for the cookies. Cookies, murmured B.B. Wolf longingly. You'll have to behave yourself, the crocodile warned. B.B. Wolf chewed the end of his tail nervously. His friend consulted an etiquette book. Sip your tea, don't slurp, the crocodile read. If you burp, say, excuse me. B.B. Wolf made up a song to help himself remember. Sip your tea and never slurp, say, excuse me, if you burp. On Tuesday afternoon, B.B. Wolf put on his best jacket. How do I look, he asked. Dashing, declared the croc. Now smile, have a good time, and don't bite anyone. B.B. Wolf loped along the sidewalk, twirling his cane and singing. Sip your tea and never slurp. Say excuse me if you burp. Smile and have a lot of fun, but don't go biting anyone. Look at, he's going to the library. Look at there. I think that's Little Red Riding Hood going too. B.B. Wolf took a deep breath and opened the library door. Everyone turned to look at him. He smiled nervously. "What a big smile you have!" exclaimed a girl in a red cape. "The better to greet you with, my dear," B.B. Wolf replied. "Oh, look who else is there. I see a pig, Humpty Dumpty, a gingerbread boy. Lots of good story people." B.B. Wolf was beginning to have fun. "How do you do, Mr. Wolf?" said a tall woman. "I'm Miss Wonderly, the librarian. Would you like some tea?" "Yes, please," said B.B. Wolf, looking around for cookies. Look at there. See that gingerbread boy? He looks a little nervous. Miss Wonderly poured a cup of tea. Carefully, B.B. Wolf lifted the cup to his lips. Did he slurp? No, he sipped slowly and quietly, still looking around for cookies. After his third cup of tea, B.B. Wolf's tummy felt funny and made a noise. Gurgle, gurgle. Bad luck. He'd forgotten what to say if he burped. B.B. Wolf bent over the library computer. ETIQUETTE, etiquette. He typed, then hurried to the right shelf. He grabbed a book and pawed through the pages, looking for the magic word. Do you remember what it was that he needed a magic word for? Oh, excuse me. He found the magic word, and that was because this big word says burp. Can you do a big burp? Rumble. Books bounced, windows rattled, walls shook. "Run, run, as fast as you can," screamed the gingerbread boy. "Run right back here," called Miss Wonderly. B.B. Wolf giggled. "The three little pigs, you almost blew down the library." "What good manners you have," exclaimed Miss Wonderly. "Most people don't say excuse me until after they burp." B.B. Wolf smiled from ear to ear. "Let the good times roll," he crooned. He strolled around the library and talked to everyone. "Looking good, gingerbread boy," B.B. Wolf slapped the little guy on the back. "Did anyone ever tell you that you smell delicious? Just like a cookie." "Cookie?" asked Miss Wonderly. She held out a tray of tiny gingerbread people. "Dear me, no," gasped B.B. Wolf. "I could never bite a cute little gingerbread boy." Mr. Wolf," exclaimed Miss Wonderly, "you are so kind and sensitive. Storybooks don't do you justice." At 5 o'clock, Miss Wonderly slipped a paper bag into B.B. Wolf's paws. "Enjoy these later," she said, "and thank you for coming to the library. The children love reading about you." "You're welcome," said B.B. Wolf. "I'll drop by one day and tell you how these stories really happen." So I think B.B. Wolf had a different story about how things happened. Well, the characters in that book were the three little pigs, and this one is called The Fourth Little Pig. This is a little bit different. Let's see who that fourth pig is and why they needed a fourth pig. This book is The Fourth Little Pig by Teresa Salcy. A long time ago, there were three little pigs with homes made of bricks and straw and of twigs. The big bad wolf tried to catch them one day by huffing and puffing 2 houses away. Pig 1 and Pig 2, they needed to flee, so they ran off to stay at the house of Pig 3. They bolted the windows and locked the front door. We won't go outside, they said, not anymore. They stayed in that house at the top of the hill, and those 3 silly pigs would be hiding there still if their sister, the bold and the daring Pig 4, hadn't stopped by to visit and knocked on their door. Go away, wolf, she heard. Get away from our door. I'm no wolf, she replied. I'm your sister, Pig 4. The door opened a crack, then opened up wide. Get in, said the boys. There are bad wolves outside. Oh, pooh, said Pig 4. There are no wolves inside. Yes, there are, said her brothers, and they slammed the door tight. Keep still, said the brothers. Now everyone hide. Why hide, said their sister. You should all go outside. You can't spend your whole life just sitting and shaking. There are places to see and things to be making. You can build a canoe, you can go buy fudge, but despite her suggestions, the boys would not budge. Keep that door shut, the 3 brothers cried. We're safe in here, sister. We won't go outside. You're hopeless, their sister cried out with a frown. Then she huffed and she puffed and she blew their house down. As soon as the dust had started to clear, Pig 4 said, You see, there are no wolves out here. The boys peeked over what was left of their wall. There were no wolves in sight. There were no wolves at all. Hooray, cried the brothers, how happy are we, for the wolves are all gone, and now we are free. We won't spend our whole lives just sitting and shaking. There are places to see and things to be making. The boys got some fudge, and they built a canoe, then they climbed up a mountain, enjoying the view. As for their sister, the daring Pig 4, she traveled. She knows there are worlds to explore, if only you're willing to open the door. So I hope you find some worlds to explore and don't worry about the big bad wolves out there. I'll see you next time here reading at the Oak Harbor Library.